ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಐ.
Right now, I'm standing in front of
Ridhi Institute of Technology.
ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ನ ಸುದ್ದಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಏನು. Let's have it.
Good evening viewers, welcome to Campus Eye, the show that brings you campus news from around Mangaluru. I'm Shivani. Before we begin, let's take a quick glance at the headlines.
Muthoot Finance honor SSLC toppers. Yenepoya School organizes interactive session with space scientists. St. Aloysius College professor Dr. Smitha Hegde wins the prestigious gold medal. University College conducts national seminar on Indian banking.
Indian banks are making new headways in the field of banking in the post-LPG era. To discuss more about this, University College recently organized a national level seminar. The 3-day national level conference titled Indian Banking Managing Transformation, the Era of Globalization and Information Technology was held at University College. Students, lecturers from across the countries attended the function. Over 3 days, various topics like contemporary challenges of human management in public sector, housing loans were discussed and debated in the seminar. Hot topics of the day like green banking initiative, benefits of mobile banking and women empowerment found prominent place on the schedule.
So the main idea of the paper is to project the various features of mobile banking, because the only way that the penetration of mobile banking that can be increased in India is to let the users know about the features, to ensure them that it's safe.
One of the lecturer who participated in the event said he's going back with the new information and knowledge. Student who became the part and the parcel of the event also said about his involvement as a keen participant.
I have presented a paper on green banking initiative and sustainable development and analysis of Indian sector banks. As a student, it was beneficial for me to participate in this conference. I got many of the inputs regarding the banking sector. What are the opportunities? What are the emerging trends in the banking sector?
Corporate world plays a prominent role in encouraging young minds through awards for excellence. Recently, one such award function was held at Govt Junior College at Car Street.
ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಮುತ್ತೂಟ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಸ್ಎಲ್ಸಿ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅಂಕ ಗಳಿಸಿದ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಶಾಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮುತ್ತೂಟ್ ಎಂ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನೀಡಿದ ಮುತ್ತೂಟ್ ಎಂ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟತಾ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಎಸ್ಎಸ್ಎಲ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅಂಕ ಗಳಿಸಿದ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಶಾಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ತಲಾ 3,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳಂತೆ ಸಾಂಕೇತಿಕವಾಗಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನ ವಿತರಿಸಲಾಯಿತು.
ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಮಗುವಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು 3,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಶಾಲೆ
ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುತ್ತೂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಐ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದರು.
Around 200 school children, SSLC toppers in Mangalore city and nearby branches. Today we have awarded about 20 students. Both of the outside areas we are distributing to our branches in Mangalore, other local branches.
ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಸುಮಾರು 20 ಶಾಲೆಯ 170ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಶಾಸಕ ಜೆಆರ್ ಲೋಬೋ ಅವರು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ನೀಡಿದರು. ಪ್ರತಿಭಾವಂತ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನ ನೀಡುವುದರಿಂದ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸದ ಆಂದೋಲನಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರಕ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿದಂತಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದು ಅವರು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಹೇಳಿದರು.
ಸುಮಾರು 1,700 ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸುಮಾರು ನಾವು ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಸುಮಾರು 50-60 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿಯಷ್ಟು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ವೇತನವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರದಾನದ ಬಳಿಕ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂತೋಷವನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಐ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡರು.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಡೇಸ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮನಿಯಿಂದ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುತ್ತೂಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಹೀಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ.
Space travel has always fascinated the young minds, and recently the students of Yenepoya school had a chance to satisfy their curiosity.
Yenepoya School and the PU College organized an interactive session with Professor Udupi Ramachandran Rao, former chairman ISRO. U.R. Rao, who received a Padma Bhushan in 1976, unveiled the Launch Your Quest, a model of space satellite made by the students.
Can we have a
After the inauguration, Professor Rao addressed the gathering. There were students and staffs from various schools around Mangalore.
High school, there was no college in Udupi. This is the year 1947, and believe it or not, I had not seen it play.
Students used this platform to clarify their doubts and queries, and the professor happily obliged with an interesting session.
So my question is, we all know that heavenly bodies like asteroids have minerals in it. So why can't we mine it or harvest it?
We have all bodies contributing. This is exactly what we have to do.
Students and the staff shared their experiences about the session.
Children with so many, reasoning skills. When we look at them, you've got a lot of doubts and things. So when there are people like him coming into the campus, it's really interesting, and it's a great opportunity for them to interact with him, because we rarely get this kind of opportunity.
So I had always heard of him as a person who struggled to read, and even in the winter chill he used to open his book and work hard because he knew his goal. Now that's what I too want to do, because
Dr. Smitha Hegde of St. Aloysius College recently won a prestigious Professor SSBR Gold Medal for her immense contribution towards fern research. We bring you an exclusive chat with Dr. Hegde.
Dr. Smitha Hegde is the Associate Professor, Department of Postgraduate Studies and Research in Biotechnology at St. Aloysius College, Mangalore. Dr. Hegde is an Executive Committee member of the British Scholars Association India, Mangalore chapter, a life member of Biological Chemists, and a member of the Indian Science Congress Association.
My guide was interested for me to work in the aspects of pteridology, or on ferns specifically, on tissue culture of ferns, because this is a group of plants that is lesser worked upon, and we know very little about these plants, how they propagate and how they grow. So as a part of developmental study, I had taken up pteridophytes for my PhD work.
Dr. Hegde is currently screening the ferns of the Western Ghats region, particularly the Kudremukh National Park region, for their capacity of hyperaccumulation of heavy metals.
We are not aware of the vast majority of the ferns that are there in the wild. We do not understand the way in which they reproduce, specifically with relation to habitat. They grow only under high humidity conditions, where there are specific light conditions, and increasingly when these forests are destroyed, their habitat is destroyed. As a result, the diversity of the ferns in the nature is definitely coming down. and we do not know to propagate them in large number because we do not understand how they develop, on what substrate to germinate, and what are the mechanisms in which the fertilization occurs. These are the processes that are lesser studied. So we should not focus only on ferns which are grown in the horticulture, but my interest is towards the vast maturity that is growing in the forests.
As a first step, a field guide has been written reporting 38 ferns of the region. Dr. Hegde has also started a website to improve our understanding of the ferns of this region.
www.rondanobiodiversity.com, where if you find a fern of the region, you will get the proper identification. So it helps the common man to identify and to relate to the local flora. So my work hopefully will help a common man to understand the ferns better.
She is currently undertaking a project on DNA fingerprinting of the ferns of the region to confirm the identity of selected ferns of the region. Dr. Hegde was an invited speaker at the 101 Indian Science Congress Jammu 2014 to present her pioneering work on tissue culture of ferns. Ferns are known as vascular plants. It has their own simple method of propagation, but there are different terre's species which belong to different families. Dr. Smitha's lifelong work on fern research and other related research work has rightly contributed in her winning this prestigious achievement. Campus I, along with all staff and students of St. Aloysius College, congratulate at her achievement.
So that's it, folks, for this week.